Hello everybody, Montgomery Collections here. Just wanted to show you some of the most complicated toys of my childhood. These are Beast Wars toys from 1995 to 96. If you don't know Beast Wars is kind of a Transformers meets animals sort of thing, and then they do like Optimus Primal or whatever. First, before I get started with all this, I just want to note that I'm not really a toy collector. I just kind of have these around in my 90s toy quote-unquote collection. I collect a lot of other stuff, but I kind of just like to show off all the stuff that I have lying around, and 90s toys is one of them. So, before y'all freak out on me for kind of handling these wrong or whatever, just keep that in mind. So, I don't really know the names of most of these. This one, I think, is Inferno. I looked at some of the other YouTube videos online, and I did spot this one. Didn't really see most of the other small ones that I have over there. A lot of these I had to put back together. Found them in a bag. And, you know, I'm kind of missing two of the arms on that one. Maybe, I don't know, some smaller things. But for the most part, I got them back together. This one would be the most complicated. Now, I'm not even going to bother with the transformation because I can't do it one-handed. But you can see the head there, and kind of stand them up. You can take these two things off. That's always a negative when you have, like, extra pieces laying around. This was kind of cool. This busts open and becomes, like, kind of like a jetpack for him, I think. And here's what you do. You kind of just hold on to this, and you hit that button, and it spins around. There we go. So, that was kind of neat. The other part that you can do is take these missiles and kind of like load them into his, what do you call it? Mouth, mandible, whatever. And, you know, this one didn't have too much power, but you could shoot that one across the table. Whereas with this one, and the transformation is a little bit more simplified on this, but still can't do it one-handed. This I just found out, check this out. It's got a little bit of a scorpion action right there. These, this toy is kind of dangerous. These claws here kind of hold little missile things. This one pops out, and it's like a little bee drone. And these got me in a lot of trouble when I was a kid. So here you go, watch this. This is probably the greatest thing about 90s toys. It comes out with such force. I'm pretty sure that, you know, maybe I hit some kids with it at some point, or I definitely remember getting in trouble with it. That one was probably my favorite out of the bunch here. Now all the smaller ones are a lot less complicated. This one was definitely my favorite, actually. This one has like a little, you can pop this guy off and it becomes a little water squirter. You pop the tail off. These are both weapons that you can hold. Kind of stand them up. These two open the exact same way. All you got to do is pop the tail up, and then you fold these legs down, these little feet, and you fold these feet backwards, which I never liked that design because then you just have extra feet on them, basically. Same design here, although, as I mentioned before, I lost the hands on this guy. Here's a bat. This one's a little more difficult. It's kind of in a stuck position. I'm not even going to bother with that one. And the turtle actually has a pretty neat function. Yeah, he kind of just, I think he just kind of folds out a little more normally. Let's see. Well, he folds out, and then he's got a piece that comes off the back that ends up being his weapon. Not really going to do too much to mess with it. But they're terribly complicated. They weren't my favorite toys when I was a kid. But here they are, Beast Wars toys. The smaller ones are, I think, all $19.95. This one's $99.95. And that one's probably $96 or something like that. There's a lot more YouTube videos that have a lot more information on these, so if you like them, check those out. You're not going to get too much information from me. Just kind of sharing what I had when I was a kid. Thanks for watching, everybody.